Alright, time to do some pocket watching. Elon Musk is worth roughly $308 billion as of November 2024. This means if Elon Musk sold everything he owned at current market value, he would have $308 billion in the bank. What if he then withdrew all of his money in pennies? The teller would be really annoyed, but eventually Elon would receive 30,800 billion pennies. There are only about 250 billion pennies on Earth, so we would need 120 times more pennies than we currently have, and we would have to give all of them to Elon Musk. Manufacturing all of those pennies would be incredibly expensive. A penny costs 3.07 cents to make. It's pretty stupid that it costs 3 pennies to make 1 penny. But this means the federal government would have to spend $937 billion to manufacture all of those pennies, assuming the price stayed the same. The US Mint currently produces 5 to 16 billion pennies a year. Let's call it 16 because we'd want to ramp up production in this situation. Making all of those pennies for Elon would take 1,925 years. He would be pretty old by the time they were ready. A penny is 1.52 millimeters thick. Elon's 30.8 trillion pennies would be 46 trillion millimeters tall, or 28 million miles, which is over 100 times the distance to the moon. Elon could almost cancel SpaceX and just stand on his money. He would almost make it to Mars because Mars is 33.9 million miles away. His pennies would be pretty heavy too. A penny weighs 2.5 grams. His 33.8 trillion pennies would weigh 75 trillion grams, or 82 million tons. The mean weight of a car in the US is 2 tons, so his pennies would weigh as much as 41 million average American cars. US households own 120 million cars, so Elon's pennies would weigh as much as 1/3 of all personal cars in the United States. A penny is 3/4 of an inch in diameter, so 16 pennies is 1 foot. A line of his pennies would be 364 million miles. The circumference of the Earth is 24,901 miles, so his pennies could wrap around Earth 14,617 times. His pennies could even wrap around the sun 134 times. 256 pennies fit in 1 square foot, so all of his pennies could cover 120 billion square feet, or 4,315 square miles. That is enough to cover Rhode Island in pennies 4 times, or Washington, D.C. 70 times. A 5-gallon bucket can hold approximately 40,000 pennies. Elon Musk could fill 770 million buckets with pennies, assuming the buckets were free. The median American is worth $192,000, or 19.2 million pennies. Elon Musk is worth over 1.6 million median Americans. To put that in perspective, there are 1.5 million people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please note that I am saying median and not mean. Billionaires and multimillionaires make the mean way too high to be useful for understanding the average person's wealth. The median American has 1/5 as much money as the mean American. The mean American is wealthier than 95% of the country. In conclusion, Elon Musk is rich, and it would be a pain in the ass to make that many pennies. It would be much easier for you or me to replace our net worths with pennies. So in some ways, we are richer than Elon Musk. Unless you are Elon Musk. If you are Elon Musk, you are exactly as rich as Elon Musk. And can I have a job? I will do linear algebra for money. Thank you for watching. Please argue about wealth inequality in the comments and subscribe.